Okay, here we go. I am planning on building a barrel boat. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's like a pontoon boat where you use like those old plastic, like 35, 55 gallon pickle barrel type of things. And you just, a lot of them just have like a piece of plywood on top of that. And then you sit out there and fish or hang out, jump off of them, go swimming in the lake. But when we were out in South Carolina, we're gonna have the big rivers right there, so I want to have a nice big barrel boat to kind of float around on, and I want to have this old school like steering wheel, like on the old pirate ships on there. I have to get the mechanisms for that so that when you turn the wheel, it turns the motor. I have a couple different motors on there, a big gas motor to get out to where you go, and then the little electric motor to kind of troll around when you're out there. And this is probably a multi-year process. I'm going to start by just making a model, making some designs, figuring some stuff out. It'll probably change 100 times before we get the actual thing made. But this is the starting process, right? Designing a model. I'm going to actually build a model. I ordered a little mini RC boat to figure out the scale, and I'm going to put that RC boat like as the controls to drive this little thing around. I'm going to build it out of just a bunch of random materials and some little deck openings for live wells. I'm going to have some very minimal construction to it, right? It's a few little side walls, like a few posts to hold up like a tarp or a topper. I was thinking about hanging the the stand-up paddle boards up over it as like part of the shade, and then maybe something else for the other part of the shade, like a tarp or a beach umbrella, a patio umbrella. Got to have a hammock on there to swing around on. It's not rednecky enough without a hammock on it. And I'm not sure about the furniture. Probably just put some stuff on there and see how it works for a while. Maybe it has to be attached. I don't know. Never driven around on a barrel boat before, but I think it's going to be super fun to have. Like I said, several year project, so you'll get to see lots of videos on this one. It's going to be making them several videos of making the model, several videos of collecting the gear to start putting it together, finding the place to put it together, finding the place to build it, starting to build, and then once we got it all built, taking it out, testing it out, making modifications. But the next step, I got the little RC boat. I'm gonna unpack that, look at that, and then the next video will be driving that little RC boat around and starting the model. Okay, next step is to get this guy opened up. I ordered this from Amazon to be kind of the base for my barrel boat model. It's this little bitty guy. I have no idea what it's gonna be like, but I wanted to have something to use as the motor and the controls. And I thought about like buying some servos and buying some little motors. But this thing was just as cheap as buying the servos and motors. And it's already got something that's made, so I can test it out and play around with it a little bit. It's got this cool remote control. So I'll be able to control the barrel boat with the little remote, right? How fun is that? It's got the batteries and everything, so it's got. Like I'm gonna probably remodel this boat a lot. It's not gonna be how it is. But look how little those batteries are. I'll be able to fit those in anything in that barrel boat. Look how cute and tiny. This little boat is so cute. I could totally fit that underneath the barrel boat pretty much. I don't even have to adjust it. Just make the barrel boat around it and have this underneath it. It attaches to the bottom underneath and you can drive the barrel boat around. I thought I was gonna have to do all kinds of remodeling. Maybe I don't. Maybe just stick this up underneath it and that's part of it. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna be using. I'll go drive it around the lake a little bit so you can see what it does. And then start working on making that model to be part of making this to be part of the model. It's supposed to come apart. Oh, there it is. There, comes apart. You plug the battery in there. This is all waterproof. Put it back together. Close it back down. It's waterproof, so the motor stays waterproof in there. So that's the next thing I'll try. Driving this around by itself and then building the barrel boat around it. Okay, thank you for watching again. It's gonna be a long process, probably many years working on this thing, but I wanted to have something to start with.